First of all, good morning to everyone, to all the attendees of this webinar. It's our pleasure to meet everyone here in this session. But before I proceed with my presentation, let me introduce first myself. I'm Hazel Himino, the Business Unit Head for Enterprise Security Solutions and leading also the public sector team in the VBusiness Software and Solutions Incorporated. Okay. To start with my presentation, let me give you a quick background, or our agenda for today is all about our business profile, remote working trends for 2021, our business products and services, and of course, we would like also to share with you our happy customers of AWS. Okay. Just to have a quick background of our company, VBusiness Software and Solution is a new spin-off company of Value Line System and Solutions Corporation. Actually started with a small division in Value Line and then became a standalone company to focus on the AWS businesses in the Philippines. We are both recognized as advanced consulting partner for both commercial and public sector. And we are also an immersion day partner and solution provider. Okay. When the COVID-19 pandemic started last year, all of us are not ready and we are not prepared to adopt new technologies with our current situation. Mostly great affected are the small businesses in the Philippines. Some are easily adapt. Some of the technology arises just to continue their businesses. And the work from home setup realized by some of the businesses became effective and efficient without losing productivity. Okay. With the new remote working trends this 2021, as I've said earlier, the percentage of productivity of working from home is effective and efficient and expected to double up this 2021. With the hybrid setup, reduced office space, many companies are planning and considering how combination of remote and on-site working, and the businesses can allocate only resources for on-site workers and even save a lot of money like office rentals like that, etc. With the performance management changes, companies are making reviews ongoing, especially on their KPIs, KRAs, reviews. And yung dating role mo is essential today as you meet the responsibilities and meet expectations. So the HRIS is coming in from this trend. The rise of chatbot solution is also became trend this 2021. It is a virtual assistant who answers your frequently asked questions. It serves as your customer service running 24/7. Just to highlight one of the end user computing product of Amazon. Yes, it is software as a service solution for desktop streaming. Surely you can browse it to your browsers and some use case like virtual laboratory in schools. You don't need to go to your computer lab just to access your applications like in 3D designs and engineering for AutoCAD, SolidWorks, MATLAB, and any other applications. You can access your applications anytime, anywhere. Okay. And another end user computing product of AWS is Amazon Workspaces. It is also a SaaS solution. It's a software as a service solution that provides either Windows and Linux desktop in just a few minutes. On demand to last year, when nagkaroon ng lockdown and they can't bring immediately their desktops to their houses immediately, you can use this as temporary desktop alternatives for a short term or even a long-term period of time. It's the same functionality when using desktop laptops in your office. It is intangible since ina-access mo lang siya into your browsers. So another Amazon product is a business application product of AWS. It is also a SaaS solution which fully manage content creations, storage, and collaboration service. You can edit documents, collaborate with others, share content with internal or external. Perfect tool for file sharing, etc. Okay. With YesPo Chatbot, introducing our homegrown applications, YesPo Chatbot, as your customer virtual assistants that runs 24/7. Typically, this chatbot uses to answer your frequently asked questions. It uses mainly in the hotel bookings, appointment bookings, like that, and health declaration. And it will run by feeding some predefined question and answers to limit face-to-face interactions and transactions, and can help you select the right options instantly. It can integrate also to your Facebook page. And of course, the back end is AWS here. You can see here some of our essential tools from VBusiness that help your businesses. As I've said earlier, Chatbot, and we offer also web hosting, e-commerce solution, contactless health declaration. So if you have any requirements with those essential tools, we can customize it according to your need. Okay. VBusiness is also here to help you with your cloud journey from day one and up to you run your business successfully in the cloud. We do cloud consulting. We will guide you to your cloud journey in terms of architecture, design, and assessment. We always practice and implement the cloud security on top of the infra as a second layer of security. We do also migrations development, and we do best practices in our application migration. Ito yung sobrang in demand during the pandemic. We do also managed service if you wanted to have a peace of mind, cloud setup, security, application management, even the billing management at your preferred subscriptions. We have also successful implementations of SAP, Windows, and VMware. We do also website and application development, and many businesses nowadays, aside from the backup on-premise, they do consider now to back up and have a DR in case of calamity or disaster. Okay. Let me introduce some of our homegrown developed applications running on AWS. Number one is Exa Cloud CRM. Just to streamline your customer management system. Again, the YesPo Chatbot for automated virtual customer service representative, 24/7 running. Sunrise Media. So it is a streaming platform running 24/7 also, wherein you can watch movies, videos via TV or mobile. Care system, information system, our mini clinic system solutions. And we are also promoting our HR management or HRS of NDS. These are the products that runs in our AWS platform to help automate your businesses. Okay, VBusiness also offers security products like number one, EZET for your endpoint servers, file security, email protection solutions. So it is known as Node 32 antivirus. So number two is SAP HANA. So it is a business technology platform that runs analytics along high-speed transaction in a single view. So of course, Cisco solutions for network security collaborations, etc. Okay. Let me share also with you our happy customers. Our growing happy customers with the AWS platform. Actually, this is my last slide now. I hope everyone learned from my session today. If you have any clarification or you are interested to have a presentation, meeting, please email me or contact me through this number and email. Please, you may download also our company profile. And thank you everyone and have a nice day. Back to you, Lizanne.
Thank you, Ms. Hazel. So thank you for sharing that. So I guess if there's one takeaway that we learned from your presentation is you don't really need to know IT to get started on the cloud. You actually just need to have the right partner to know the right tools, and then automatically you can be on the cloud and really like leveraging its benefits. So again, if you any of the products and services of VBusiness intrigued you, please do get in touch with them. They are an AWS partner, so you're in the right hands. So now naman, we're going to proceed to the last part of today's presentation. So let me just take back the screen. So I mentioned that you don't really have to be techie, or you don't need to be a developer, a cloud engineer or whatnot to make use of the cloud. Actually, even if you use online solutions that are built on the cloud, you're already basically using the cloud. So discuss and share other solutions that will benefit you as a small business. We have here Femi Cruz from Amazon Web Services Philippines. She is a territory account manager, and she's here to discuss Negosyonline.com with you. So Femi, take it away.
Yes, Lisan, thank you for that. Good morning, everyone. So before I close the session, I just would like to share one of our local initiative no, here in the Philippines. So although we have our global website, aws.amazon.com, we've created a local portal, Negosyonline.com. So our goal is to really showcase locally made Filipino solution that we can share with our local SMEs. No? So we understand that for small business like you don't really have a technical team or an IT team to build or maintain digital no, solutions. So here in this website, we showcase a number of solutions. We're still growing. So right now there are about like 10 solutions, but in the Philippines, we have about 200 solutions already running on AWS. No? So I'll walk you through some of them in a bit. We're also showcasing our own DIY or do-it-yourself platform called Lightsail. No? So if you have a developer or IT tech-savvy team who wish to develop no, your own app, we can explore AWS Lightsail. So Lisan, can you move to the next slide? No? So I'll just walk you through the different solutions that we're showcasing in Negosyonline.com. No? So during the pandemic, a lot of our SMEs had a hard time reaching out to customers because the stores are closed, especially during the ECQ time. No? So where the stores cannot open. So a lot of our customers shifted to online selling. So one of the most requested solution during that time was really to establish a website or establish a e-commerce site where your customers can order or can purchase your products or even avail of services. No? So these are some of the vendors or solution partners we have. So we have iMongo. So they actually both have a physical store solution where you have your POS, no, so where the cashier records the purchase, and that store solution can run on an iPad or a tablet, and then business owners can just monitor the sales no, from the comfort of their homes. And then later on, they also have an e-commerce. So if a company doesn't have a physical store and wanted to do pure online selling, they also have an e-commerce version no, of that a store solution, or you can do both physical and online platform using eMongo solution. And then the second one, Easy Builder, is a website content provider. So they can create a website for you, and they can also create the e-commerce for you. And then the last one, yes po, Chatbot was actually highlighted by Hazel from our partner VBusiness a while ago. So during the pandemic as well, there was a lot of our, customers, they have a lot of inquiries. Which they cannot ask, physically face to face from your store reps. So the chatbot allows you to connect your customers 24/7, even on holidays. Next slide, please, Lisan. Before while waiting for Lisan to go to the next slide, I'd also like to share some of the local customers now that we have who actually shifted to online selling. No? So before the pandemic, we have the big ones like KFC, Shakey's, McDonald's, Philippines, who are already running their delivery platform on AWS. But during the pandemic, we've seen a surge of very small business that shifted to online. Now, if you're familiar with Zagana.com, they are actually a seller of vegetables, fruit, fresh produce from direct from farmers to consumers. So they are using our platform, and during the pandemic, they've actually had a surge of demand. So they were able to keep up with the large demand during the lockdown because they are running on AWS, and they can just add servers, add resources in a matter of minutes. And yung kanilang also costs, they were able to manage their costs because they don't have to pay. So since we are on a pay-as-you-go platform, the payment subscription is actually based on the transactions or the volume that you have. So for on peak or off peak season, so it will adapt to yung demand ng customers nyo. So another one that we've seen converts to online platform, si Beauty MNL. I think you've heard it a while ago during one of Lisan's. So ayan, so when we have yung needs natin on non-food, like mga cosmetics, tawag dito, mga toiletries, so si Beauty MNL also converted their to online platform. And then the more common ones, groceries, are also running on AWS platform. Yung ating Watsons, SM Robinsons, grocery delivery are some of our customers. So whether you are a big customer or an SME, so it really we cater to, since we're on a subscription or pay as you go basis. So now that you've seen another use case naman tayo, so more on the how do you manage your employees, so how do you manage your operations. So we have here a Mark. So problem during the pandemic was our employees were not able to go to the store to time in, time out, or if yung mga sales natin hindi sila nakakapag log in, log out. So they also converted their application for employees to be able to clock in, clock out anywhere from their mobile phones, and then of course yung ating contact tracing form. And then the second one is eScience. So eScience, they have their parang Salesforce automation. So I think most of their customers belong to the pharma industry. I think around 70 pharma companies are using their solution. So yung use case nila is basically nung pandemic, di ba yung mga med reps, they visit the doctors before face-to-face, and they get the signatures of the doctors para for that's one of their metrics or KPIs, the number of visits sa doctors. So during the pandemic, so eScience also shifted their model. So the application, they allowed their reps to do virtual calls via video call using Zoom integrated to their platform. And then there's a click, they send the link to the doctors to their mobile. Yung doctors will receive the link, clickable link on their laptop or mobile, and they just click it as a e-signature. So that allows the doctor to confirm the virtual call or virtual visit. So it still allowed the pharma to continue doing their operations despite the lack of physical or face-to-face transactions or visits. And then SquadSip is also a similar solution. So CRM din siya. So it allows salespeople to record their visits to customers, track their pipeline, as well as collaborate with their peers, no, and do trainings also, internal trainings for employees. And then the last one that I will feature before I end the session, Rizan. Yeah, so so during the pandemic as well, there was also a need to really make decisions faster based on data. No? So Info Alchemy is a partner of ours that does data analytics or machine learning also platform. No? So one of their customers was KFC Philippines, no, or Ramcar. Who owns Tokyo Tokyo and Mr. Donut and KFC stores here in the Philippines. No? So one of their use case was they need a forecasting solution that will allow them to parang forecast the menu items and the needed inventory so that they can deliver the right inventory to the store from the warehouse, no? Para laging fresh yung food. Wala masyadong nasa-store ng matagal sa store. As well as customers don't have to wait sa queue kasi the forecasting model can predict which one are the best-selling items so they can, or best-selling combo meals, so they can already pre-cooked it, so customers don't have to a long wait. And then another use case that they had was based on their data analytics. They were also they can strategically decide on the next store location that they will open. So based on the demand from that location or that geography. So those are some of the solutions that we've delivered to our local businesses here in the Philippines. There's a lot more, of course, and we'll continue to update the Negosyonline.com website to showcase more Filipino companies building solutions on top of Amazon Web Services. So to end, I think I would, of course, I wanted to thank Lisan for hosting our webinar, as well as, of course, the Pasig LGU team, Attorney Diego, of course, leading it. Thank you for the partnership and for giving us, the Amazon Web Services team, the opportunity to share our solutions and our capabilities. So we look forward to working with you in helping your constituents, the SMEs in Pasig. So we are looking forward to getting in touch with your SMEs who wants to take the first step in their digital journey. So we would love to handhold them and give them the tools and the technology for them to transform. Especially, I think yung pandemic is still not ending. In fact, I think August 1 to 15 will have another GCQ. So I think there's a new normal. So we're not gonna go back to the previous, but we're going to a new normal wherein there's be a blended face-to-face and virtual. So it's important for SMEs to establish yung digital presence nila, as well as how they operate even on a non-physical or non-face-to-face environment. So that's it. On your screen, you will you also see some of our social media for Negosyonline.com. So if you would like to get in touch with us, just email here, info@negosyonline.com, or I think we can also give my email address, Lisan.
Sure, Fam. Sige, yes. I'll include it.
And we'll chat it. We'll chat it dun sa chat box.
Okay, sige. Thank you, Famis, for presenting Negosyonline.com for us. So now we'll be moving to the, sorry, let me just fix my slides. My laptop's nagloloko. You know, we all have those moments. Okay, so now it's time to entertain your questions. So I've been seeing some questions about attendance. So to everyone here, don't worry. As long as you're here, go to webinar automatically tracks that, no need for additional forms. So that's the nice thing about Zoom and GoToWebinar and online platforms like this, because it's all streamlined now. So it's all automatic. No need to, di ba usually when we used to go to events, magre-register tayo to get our ticket. Tapos pagdating doon, may registration ulit. So no need for that. We want things easy and simple, and technology helps us do so. So no, to those asking, don't worry. Once you're here, there's no going back. Okay, so we have here a question. So Femi, I think this is for you, Femi or Miss Hazel. So what if I already have an existing cloud provider and I want to transfer to AWS? Is it quick, and or will it take time? What are the processes and requirements? So that's a good question. So now that you've seen the capabilities of AWS, how easy is it to migrate or to switch cloud providers? Femi, could you please share?
Yes, thank you for that question po. No, so if it's already running on another cloud platform, it's definitely more easier, no. So than coming from a on-premise, no, kasi naka virtual machine na siya, and it's just a matter of transferring it to AWS cloud. So we also provide, so for our customers who are switching or switching from another platforms, of course, there's a period wherein you need to migrate, you test it, that perfectly running before you cut over, or switch to the production environment AWS. So we provide what we call POC credits or testing credits, so that you don't incur costs, as you do the testing muna before the production. So we also have partners like VBusiness who also do can help you with the migration. Of course, you don't have skill set yet on AWS. They will provide the migration or implementation services.
All right, thank you, Femi. Crystal, Ms. Hazel, anything to add to Sir Marvin's question?
In addition to Ma'am Penny, we will provide you as scoping questionnaires and to scope properly your requirements. So para mas madali namin makuha yung requirements nila, we will give you a project concept, then you will fill out those sheet para we will give you also the proposal with regards to your requirements. Okay.
So, Sir Marvin, what we can do is I can definitely connect you with both AWS and VBusiness, and then you can discuss further your requirements. So what is it you're looking for, your pain points, what are your hopes and expectations? So you can discuss that further with the right team. But thank you so much for your question. Okay.
And Sir Marvin, as I've mentioned, just to add lang, last na lang, for customers nga who are migrating, we have that program called SMB Migrate now, wherein we subsidize your first month or second up to 3 months of subscription. No? So it will really depend on our scoping, but it's a program that we're offering to customers who are switching either from on-premise or from another cloud vendor.
Thanks, Fem. So thank you for bringing that up. No, so if in case any of you guys, any small businesses here are looking to make the move to AWS, they have programs in store that will help you get started. We have a follow-up question. Where can we find the pricing, Femi?
So for pricing, there's for AWS subscription, it's you can go to calculator that, wait lang, I'll check, or AWS.pricing. If it's per solution, wait lang, sa Negosyonline.com pala, sir, we have a page there, DIY. So meron siyang pricing for like how many virtual servers you need, package na siya. So But for yung ano siya, let's say custom develop, maybe we can set a meeting with users so we can scope it and provide the pricing. But our pricing are publicly available on our website po. Just type AWS pricing sa Google.
All right, thanks, Fam. So maybe while you look for the link, we can entertain other questions. Okay, so again, thanks to Marvin for your inquiry. I hope everyone else, if you have any questions, feel free to share it here. And siguro I'll take this time. So while you guys are thinking about your questions, okay, wait, sige. Let's answer this one first. Pertaining to the platform's agility, is it possible to deploy a customized app? Any Femi? You're the AWS
Customized app, yes. Oo. So of course, a lot of our customers are also building their own customized apps. So I'm gonna chat here. Nasaan ba yung chat button? Ayan. So yung it's quite easy. It's just like working on a physical server, no? So we have our virtual servers called EC2, and then we have databases. We have the network. So it's quite easy to build a customized app on AWS. So we can also assist you there. So meron tayong pricing calculator as well as trainings. So every month we have a getting started on AWS hands-on session. So for those who really want to code and develop their apps and deploy it, no, on an AWS server, virtual server, and web servers. I think the next one is we just had one, no, Lisan, yesterday. Yung hands-on, tama ba?
Later this afternoon.
Oh, later this afternoon. Okay. So we'll probably, so we have it monthly naman po, or twice a month. So, so please do get in touch with us if you want to be part of the next training that we have, so that you can get started. But you don't have to wait for the next training. We can also schedule a 1-hour consultation with our technical team to help you get started.
Siguro for those who want to get started or are interested in timeline. So again, I think Fam, no, it differs talaga per project and what you want to achieve.
Yeah,
so that's why the initial discovery meeting is important, because that's where they'll find out the pricing, the timelines, so they can customize it for you. So don't worry, your questions are noted, your inquiries are noted. So we can set you up. Expect a representative from AWS and VBusiness to get in touch.
In fact, dun po sa Negosyonline.com, meron po kaming booking app. Parang schedule your consultation, technical consultation with us. So that's where we parang scope yung nyo, para malaman yung effort, time, and then yung price, yung cost estimate, no. So if you're not able to get yung aming contact details, you can go to Negosyonline.com and look for the yung schedule booking a consultation with us. Hanapin ko na yung link ngayon.
Okay. Sige, so another question. So thank you all for your questions. So we really appreciate it.
Ayan, schedule a consultation.
We like having these conversations with you. Okay, so we have another question here. It's a bit more specific. Question. I work here in a university in Marikina City. We use Canva and Office 365 for education, and using MS Teams for our online classes. Do we need AWS? Do we need the full usage of AWS? And how do we justify to convince admin? So I understand that's really a question. No? Usually the departments who have pain points, they're the ones excited to get started and would need justification to decision makers. So Fam, baka you can help chime in.
Wait lang. So I'm posting lang to the chat yung booking system namin, so you can schedule a consultation with us, no, so we can get you started. So regarding sa question ni ma'am on
Fernand.
virtual ay opo, parang learning management system, no. So si AWS is a platform, so para siyang back-end, and then we have solutions running on top of our servers and infrastructure. So some of the learning management system that's running on us, may mga global solutions like if you're familiar with ano ba yung wait lang, yung aming global solution. So may mga local din kami na partner who are also building school management and learning system on top of AWS, no. So they are actually similar to what you're running already on ano. So if you'd like lang to evaluate kung meron kayong features na hinahanap na wala dun sa current nyo, so we can introduce you to those other learning management solution, no. So feel free to get in touch with us.
Siguro, Fernando, you can also send us an inquiry or schedule so that we can find the right partner for you. So you don't necessarily need naman AWS directly. Other services, you can actually what they call ISVs or solutions vendors. So sila yung mga gumagawa ng applications for specific needs, at say gumagawa ng applications for online schooling.
Or nag-customize. Or kung marami kayong customization needed na hindi nyo mahanap dun sa package nyo ngayon, we can also help you out there. So yung I was mentioning a while ago yung mga global LMS running already on AWS, like so there's Moodle, no. So as one, I'm searching pa for the rest. Marketplace. So we have a website called AWS Marketplace. So just aws.amazon.com/marketplace, and then just type learning management solution, and then ayan, nahanap ko na siya ngayon. So I saw Moodle a while ago, and there's also ayan. Sorry, I'm gonna chat the link na lang to the chat box para you can search other learning management or school management solutions available.
For everyone's appreciation, fam. So the marketplace, the link that you just chatted there, they can find if the solutions that you're looking for, like you can't find it on Google or you don't know where to start, you can actually go to the marketplace, and then they have developers and other companies who put their solutions there, so you can actually avail of their services there also.
Meron din tayong mga local. Ito kasi mga global to. Yung local, wala pa siya sa Negosyonline.com, but we have a number of local solutions for schools as well.
Okay, sige. So we have 2 more questions. So we have plans of consolidating and migrating from on-prem to cloud.
Blackboard.
What is the best approach, or do you have any recommendations? Hazel or Crystal, do you want to start with this?
Yes, Ms. Lisan. I will answer that question. Actually, before we start a project, we do a consultation first, cloud consultation first. And in terms of best practices, we do also yung scoping before we proceed with so we assess the current your current environment, like that, you're on premise, if ever you are on premise, before we migrated to the cloud. So the best practice approach, we need to assess first, we need to design the architecture, and then we deploy according to the best practices approach and in compliance also with your current setup also. And we do also, aside from building the infrastructure on cloud, we do also input all of the security, like a second layer of security. Like, as I've said earlier on my presentations, we do a second layer of security, like putting like antivirus in the file security like that. So actually, in terms of migration, you can easily migrate as long as properly scope, and then yan, we can meet the timeline based on your requirement naman. So basta proper proper coordinations with your requirement like that. And I know ma-meet natin yung timeline according to your prospect or with your requirement. Yes.
Thanks, Ms. Hazel. So don't worry, again, so we can connect you with the right partners, and we have VBusiness here. They're a great partner to get you started. They will be the ones to guide you. I'm sure right now you have lots of questions. They'll be the ones to guide you through the whole process. So from your pain points to what your goals are, what you want to achieve, they'll be guiding you through it. Okay, so we have another question here. Negosyonline and AWS is one company, or are they just a partner? So AWS is the whole global company, and then Negosyonline is a local initiative from AWS Philippines. So all the solutions on Negosyonline are actually all local, and they're all on AWS. So that means the cloud provider that they use to run their applications are on AWS. Actually, VBusiness, they have their own products on Negosyonline. Their chatbot is actually there being featured. So you can be sure that once you avail of the services of Negosyonline, so any of the featured products there, you're also, since they're on AWS, parang you get a little bit more, I guess, peace of mind or reassurance that it's going to run great. Okay, so another question. What is AWS technical support response on real-time issues? Is it going to be direct to AWS or Negosyonline? Okay, so Sir Marvin, so Negosyonline, it features other products, so not necessarily AWS products. So there's different companies there. So if you use their let's say on Negosyonline, you found a service that you like, so you subscribe to that. The support is gonna come from the company who owns the product. But then of course, different pa yung sa AWS. So Femi, what's your technical support response time?
Yeah, so if it's a product in Negosyonline or a solution, no, so tama si Lisan. So yung first level of support is of course yung partner namin who deployed the solution on your for your environment, no. So if the second scenario naman po is if you are the one who developed the application or the mobile app, the web app, and you use AWS as your platform. Of course, we have different level of support packages, no. So depending on the number of hours, no. So may SLA levels po siya. So meron kaming free, meron ding paid. Depende po sa SLA na kailangan nyo ko. So kung kailangan nyo na within 1 hour or within 4 hours or within 16 hours, there's different levels of support package po.
Okay, sige. So Sir Marvin will, I think best now, will schedule a meeting with you so that all your specific technical questions you can ask and they can tailor it to your needs. Because right now everything seems very vague because we don't know yet what you specifically need. So yan. Femi has been sharing links to you guys, so I hope you're all checking them out. So again, there's AWS Marketplace. So she's been for let's say the specific question earlier about learning management solutions or LMS. So she's been giving some recommendations. So Moodle and Blackboard, again, these are global platforms, but then there are local ones also, and there are partners who develop this locally as well. So you can check those out. Okay, so we've had great questions. Thank you everyone for that. It shows great interest, and we're happy that you guys are taking these first steps, whether you plan to deploy in AWS right now or you're simply here to learn. It's a great first step already. So now is the time that I'm gonna ask you naman a few questions from our side. So this is just to scope how this experience has been for you guys. So I hope you're seeing the question already. So how would you rate your overall webinar experience? 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. So again, we ask these questions because as mentioned, AWS is the most customer obsessed and customer centric company, and everything we do and everything our partners do, we do for the customer. So whatever you tell us your experience is, we will try to make it better. So hope you can share us your feedback. I see a few people have voted, so I'll give everyone a few more seconds. So I hope you can all just simply click with the number or the score that you want to give us. So very, very easy. I have actually 3 more of these questions, so I'll be closing the poll in a few seconds. Okay, so thank you for those who voted. I have 2 more actually. So this time naman, we want to know how you would rate our speakers. So we have Femi and we have Ms. Hazel from VBusiness. So hope you can rate them accordingly. So I'll give everyone siguro 30 seconds. Again, you just have to click the number. So if you want to give us a 3 or 4, it's up to you. Please be completely honest. And then just score us accordingly. Don't worry, these are all anonymous naman, so it won't be taken against you. Okay, so any more votes before we proceed to our last 2 questions? Okay, so next one is, how would you rate this webinar's content naman? So was it too difficult? If it was too difficult, you can give us a lower score. If it was just right, you can give us a higher score, hopefully. Or if you think it was good, better, there's some things you can improve on, you can give us like a middle score. So again, please be honest. Give us what you think we deserve. So hopefully you guys learned naman from today's content. Hopefully you found a better appreciation and a better understanding of cloud services and how anyone can actually benefit from it. Okay, so last question. So this is the last question for me is, do you see yourself availing of any of the online solutions presented today? So there's AWS, VBusiness presented their own, so they have their own specialties and capacities, and Negosyonline as well. They're more specific and tailored solutions. So do you see yourself using any of these solutions? So not necessarily at this moment, but at least in the near foreseeable future. Okay, giving everyone a few more seconds to cast in their votes. Okay, so I'll close the poll now. No more votes. Okay, so it's from me also, and we've had a lot of questions today. Let me just share. Oops, my screen. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can actually email Femi. So that's her email address right there. You can also get in touch with VBusiness. Please expect a thank you email from GoToWebinar. So in that email, I'll give you the links to Negosyonline, VBusiness, to AWS Marketplace as well. I'll also give you their contact details so you can get in touch with them. Similarly, please expect someone to get in touch with you to discuss any of your requirements further. Or if you have any questions, you can just ask them directly. So thank you everyone for joining us this morning, even though it's raining and it's nakakantok and nakakatamad. Thanks for joining us. Thank you to the Pasig LGU for giving us this opportunity to present. So we look forward to more collaborations with you, more learning enablement. Again, also we'd like to thank AWS partner VBusiness for always supporting us and for being here and co-presenting with us. And of course to Femi, thanks for always being game to present.
Thanks,
so
everyone.
It for us. Yeah, so we'll give you a few minutes back, 5 minutes back. It's lunchtime, so I hope everyone has a happy lunch. I hope you all stay safe and are prepared for emergencies. It's still raining, so stay indoors pa rin. Take the necessary precautions against COVID. So I hope everyone takes care, and we hope to see everyone soon in other webinars. So thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, everyone. Stay safe.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.